We are live on the Miguel and Holly and the Hot 1015 Facebook page because we have to have a conversation. We started this yesterday, and Holly, you were out, so you didn't get to give your opinion, but we had talked about it early in the week.
Yeah. Where
during the Christmas break, if you turned on Hot 101.5, all of a sudden you heard this version of Easy on Me by Adele. So it's the club banger.
It's the club banger. It's such a bop. Here we go. Drop that beat, Adele.
Yeah.
Let's go, very good.
I feel like that's me and Ebor at Bradley's at 1 o'clock in the morning sloshing my drink around.
There used to be like this club that we would go to in Panama City, Club La Vila, largest nightclub in the USA. And it had something called a Thunderdome. And every now and then in the Thunderdome, these like things would lower and it would like,
yes.
And it would be like spray, whatever the fog is. That's what happened. Right?
Absolutely. That's when that beat drops.
The beat.
Well, we started playing that. And then all of a sudden, when we were back on Tuesday, Scott, during your midday show that's on from 10 till 3 p.m., you had a fan member call in and say what?
They said this, to be exact.
Is it possible that you could switch back to playing the original version of Easy on Me by Adele instead of this remix? I really hate the remix because it drowns out her voice, and nobody listens to Adele to not hear her voice.
So you played that on the air.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we mentioned yesterday is that as a baby DJ, you learn early in your radio career, you never bash the music that you play.
Yeah.
Because we are a champion of the artist that we play.
Yeah.
Well, you got a phone call from Bossman Will, who was like, whoa. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, I mean, in the phone call, like, I love the remix, to be personally honest. Like, I do. And so I played the phone call. I was like, okay, you may have this view. I actually love it. You and the Hot fam, what do you think?
Right.
Okay, so you got both sides.
Yeah,
absolutely. So we brought it to the air yesterday and asked you to vote on the Miguel and Holly, the Hot 1015 Insta and Facebook page. Mm-hmm. Well, Bossman Will sent me a text yesterday and said, hold up. You didn't let me speak my piece about why I even brought this version to the radio.
Because Bossman Will makes musical decisions.
Absolutely. So I was like, fair point.
Yeah.
So welcome to the show, Bossman Will.
Hey!
Yeah. Good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Good morning. On the Miguel and Holly, the Hot 1015 Facebook page, the title literally says, Bossman Will speaks out.
We're like a tabloid.
Wow. Over Adele. Here we go.
Yes. We are the paparazzi, apparently.
Absolutely. So, Bossman Will, speak out on why did all of a sudden we turned into Hot 101.5 over Christmas break? We were hearing the club banger of Adele, Easy on Me.
Well, all right. So part of my job is to really do homework on every song that we play. I mean, there's a reason why every song that we play is on the radio station.
Of course.
We look at various forms of, what's happening on the streams, what people are doing on TikTok and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And we also do like what's called music research. And maybe your audience has taken like a music survey, and it's probably for a radio station. If they've ever taken a music survey, they would never know it's for a radio station, but this is how we get feedback from your audience to decide what to play.
So there's a lot of data and research that goes into this.
There really is. We don't just like wing it and throw baloney up against the wall and hope it sticks. But so over the holidays, listen, Adele is still one of the biggest songs in the world. I know sometimes people go, oh, you guys play it way too much, but that's our job as Top 40 Radio, is to play the biggest songs because that's the expectation. If we didn't do that, people wouldn't listen. So when we're looking at what we call research, I've noticed that there was a burn on the Adele song. Now, that's an industry term that means, well, people still like the song, but maybe we're playing it too much. So over the holidays, I said, well, you know what? Let's play this remix for a little bit to change it up a little bit because it's the holidays. Everyone's listening habits are all over the place. Why not? We can do it because we can. Just like we can play holiday music over December because we can.
Yeah.
So that's really why I played it. Let me be honest. I don't really care which version we play because I'm not trying to make it for me. It's all about for what the audience wants to hear. So as you've conducted your own research, if your audience says, hey, play the original, well, we'll go back to the original. It doesn't really matter to me, but that's a little bit behind the scenes as to why we switched to the remix. And, from what I've seen so far on social media, it kind of is a 50-50 split.
were looking at different things? Because I felt like most people were saying, drop the remix. I want to hear the original because I want to get the true meaning of the song.
Somebody I thought made a good point because they said at that hour, which I would assume if you're listening to a morning show, we're talking morning hours, like
Right.
the time that one wakes up and gets their good day going.
Right.
They're like, I don't want to feel like I'm in the club with Adele at that hour. Maybe, is there a possibility like we play the original during our show and the remix afterward? I don't know.
Well, okay, so let me counter that, because if people don't want to, I don't know, go to the club at 6:45 in the morning, then I guess we can't ever play Party Rock Anthem again.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. Scrap
Okay,
that.
but that's
Hey, he shot for that.
Okay.
There was never,
Oh, Will the lawyer. He said, I rest my case.
there was never a time when LMFAO were like, I'm partying. Like,
I mean, let's be honest. If we really followed that, I don't know. I don't want to call it a rule, but if we said, well, we can't play dance club music in the morning, half of the records you guys play, and that's me, old school records, baby. Half of the songs you guys play would never have ever been played. You know what I mean?
agreed.
So,
I'm not saying it as a blanket statement. I think this song
I
is
know, I
an
know.
exception. I don't know.
So-
What's the answer?
Exactly. Well, you know what? It's not up to the four of us. It's up to you listening because we do our
Right.
jobs for you. So Will has presented his case. So now it's time for you to take a vote on the Miguel and Holly and the Hot 1015 Facebook page where we're live right now. And so what we will do is we will go through over the weekend and we'll tabulate the votes and then we'll come back and we'll see who was victorious, us or Will.
And keep this in mind, to Bossman Will's point, though, were you getting too tired of hearing the song? And is this a way to freshen it up for you? Because maybe you didn't like it, but you won't like this
Holly, you're
new
helping
one.
him. Don't.
I'm just trying to see both
Yeah, no,
sides.
stop.
well, no, and that's actually, listen, I mean, that's actually been a radio used to do that a lot with when we would get remixes of songs, and when the song really was starting to get burned out, radio would switch to remixes. And back in the day, remember, we used to play those remixes you couldn't buy anywhere. So it was always like, oh my gosh, radio's playing a real cool remix. You'd go to the store to try to buy it. It was like, oh no, I can't find it. It's not on the CD. It's not on the album. But here's how it really works. This is going to sound kind of promotion-y, but if you really want control of the music we play on the radio station, download the Hot 101.5 app. When songs are playing, no, I'm serious. When songs are playing, there's that little thumbs up or thumbs down button. Like when songs are playing, if you click on those go right to my email. And that stuff gets factored into the song decisions we play on the radio station. That's just behind the scenes. Again, I know it sounds promotion-y, but that's reality. That's how it works.
Go vote.
That's
Make
true.
your voice heard.
Make your voice heard, and then we will let you know Monday morning at this time which version we will play. Bossman Will.
Man, who knew this was going to be so controversial.
Thank you.
I know,
Can go back
right?
to sleep now?
Yes,
Yes.
you can. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bossman Will has spoken out. All right,
He
it is
speaks his piece.
it's 6:59. Hollywood's hot and trending in Tampa Bay.
There's a couple that broke up last year that has been spotted hanging out again. Could they be getting back together? Find out who it is next.
Hot 101.5 traffic from the Safe Touch Security